STEAM, or Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Math courses are courses which give kids hands-on and practical experiences with technology and engineering and math and art. All over the country, students are learning, creating, and getting hands-on experience with modern technology. STEAM is a rapidly growing area of interest in the US, and in order to continue to be global leaders, we need students to have access to quality teachers and equipment. So my question is, where can you find STEAM at BHS?
Well, when you look at the history of science and science education, it's always been there. It's always been a component where students get together, they use technology, they engineer things. If you look in my room here, you'll see that students are engineering. When you look at something as far as STEAM goes, which we now would be incorporating the art, we'd find that to be a little more difficult. What would be really cool, is if we had a what do you call it, like a combined class, like they do with pageant, where you combine 2 credits together. I think there's a definite value in doing something like that.
STEM courses here in North Dakota are actually fairly great. There's a lot of them all around the school. Some of the ones that I am in right now is FTC Robotics. Here's one of our team shirts. And Science Olympiad. Every year Science Olympiad has a lot of different STEM education events in there that you can build upon. I started basically, I was always been a little tinkerer as a kid and always tearing apart all my toys and trying to build something new. I never really had Legos as a kid, so I kind of had to make my own Legos, which is basically modifying anything I owned. Okay, so this is one of my devices that I built over the summer. It's called a 3-pendulum rotary harmonograph. Basically what it is a device that uses 3 pendulums that have weights on it, and you can set it up and it draws geometric shapes. So here basically what we do is, here's the pen, here's the paper, and the platform on this. And then what we do is to start this, is we just lift up the pen, put a little bit of energy into this machine, kind of get it moving around. And then let the pen down, and as this machine moves, the frequency changing on the pen and paper pendulums rotate and create different shapes. And depending on how high you set the pendulum, you can actually change the frequency and the momentum of all the pendulums. So over time this takes probably anywhere from about 5 to 8 minutes to draw each picture, and every one is 100% unique. And it's right now probably one of the world's most brightest flashlights that are rechargeable and handheld. This contraption I built for Science Olympiad basically to help us build our balsa wood bridges. This device is called an automated balsa wood cutter. What this does, it'll come over here and actually bring the balsa wood through and actually cut it. And it automates all the pieces so you can efficiently cut